Let's say you have an important meeting tomorrow. You want to do business with ease. You also know that one of the most expensive things in the world is trust. It takes years to earn. So you don't want to do anything to shake others' confidence in you. You want to walk in with absolute confidence that your first impression will build trust so that you can then go on and deliver on that impression as the incredibly competent woman that you are. And that's why you know your image is not frivolous and bringing a touch of expensive to your look could be smart. In this video, I give you 3 proven ways to look classy and expensive, including the delightful paradox that you don't need to spend money to look expensive. It's more about your taste. These tips are drawn from my experience styling hundreds of women as a stylist, but also working as a management consultant with a corporate career. You'll discover what those in the know think about how to look classy and expensive, and I'll share 5 outfit concepts that are universally acknowledged to look expensive. Coco Chanel famously said, "Dress shabbily and they remember the dress. Dress impeccably and they remember the woman." This iconic Parisian fashion designer started life in poverty in the French countryside, but ended up dressing influential women in Paris, and then of course became influential and wealthy herself with her iconic brand. She knew the difference between luxury and poverty intimately well, which means that she gets the first word today about how to look expensive. She makes a comment about high heels and high standards. She says, keep your heels, your head, and your standards high. But that doesn't mean you need to buy only expensive things throughout your whole look in order to look expensive. Chloë Sevigny, American actress, model, and fashion designer, makes the same point. Something like a beautiful designer bag or belt can make everything else look rich and more luxurious. You've probably heard it said that shoes are a signal of wealth. I've seen this up close. My grandmother grew up in quite a wealthy home with servants, but when she emigrated to Australia, the family had very little money. As a proud Prussian woman wanting to give her children the best chance in the world, she always made sure her kids had quality shoes, even if not much else. Quality, beautiful shoes, belts, bags, and jewelry are integral, critical parts of a look that speaks class and distinction. So when you're deciding what makes the difference, focus first on buying shoes, accessories, and jewelry that say high quality, class, and great design. Those distinctive pieces will elevate your whole look. Let's look at our second proven way. Have you ever had a suit or a garment tailor-made? You know it's not cheap, and it's the time, the investment in the attention to detail that makes it such a great piece. And perhaps for this reason, when clothes fit your body beautifully and tastefully, that elevates your whole look to look expensive. There's an association that care has been taken, and it's subtle, but don't discount these subtle details if you are wanting to look amazing and expensive. But that's not the only reason that fit makes a significant difference to looking classy and expensive. There is something else going on, and that is it can look very out of touch to wear clothes that don't fit you well. Wearing clothes that fit you well reflects your self-awareness, because when clothes are too loose, they don't complement your figure and it's like you want to hide. And when they're too tight, they're unflattering and inappropriate, and it's like you don't understand how to dress. That means if you wear clothes that are too loose or too tight in the wrong places, it sends a subtle message that you are out of alignment with how you present. And people may think you're a bit out of touch. Now you might say to me, Nina, that's a bit much. But think about it, you want your style to speak for you. You recognize that your style is sending messages. And sending a message that you're self-aware is pretty important. Self-awareness, as we know, is a highly prized quality that is necessary for being an effective leader. Great leaders are self-aware and practice self-awareness activities daily. But what does tasteful fit look like? Well, let's learn from an Academy Award-winning costume designer, the most awarded woman in the Academy's history. She said, your dresses should be tight enough to show you're a woman and loose enough to show you're a lady. If you want a little bit more about fit, I have a video where I talk about a few of the key areas in your look where fit really matters and is most likely to go wrong and affect your style. So I will link that here. And by the way, this channel is about how to feel powerful in your image to extend your authority and influence, because style is not frivolous. So if that is where you are at, press subscribe below the video. And now the third proven way to bring a touch of expensive into your looks is to use admired outfit concepts, which are generally acknowledged as looking expensive. Now all of these looks will work for you, but you have a niggle, no doubt, that personal style is personal. And what are the personal aspects that will help you to really pull it off? That's where you want to be styling yourself according to your best body shape strategy. You want to make the most of your perfect colors so you get that gorgeous, harmonious alignment with your natural palette. And then you want to convey your distinctive essence in the styles that you choose, the materials, the patterns, the looks, so that people understand the essence of you when they see it. So at this point, if you are thinking, oh, classy and expensive does not sound easy, you are not alone. Fashion designer Jill Sander has said it is not easy to dress well. But if you are looking for a way to shortcut your journey to fabulous style that feels powerful to wear, I share at the end how you can work with me, and the links are in the description. The first look is monochromatic, easily paired, sophisticated, simple, and hard to get wrong. So you could use black, but it's not that complementary to most people. Instead, you want to find out your perfect colors and work with those colors in your monochromatic color schemes. The second look is just one structured piece. So if you swap out, for example, an unstructured jacket for a blazer or soft shoes for pumps, doing that helps to elevate your look, and that structured look tends to be more classy than slouchy. It's not a rule. You could certainly pull off an unstructured look, an oversized blazer, for example, and I can definitely see ways that that could work, but it's dependent on your life, your work context, and your style. The third look is bright shoes with an otherwise monochrome or low tone look. And the gorgeous thing about this is that it looks intentional, and we love intentional. It is so easy to do. It's bold and sophisticated at the same time. The fourth type of look is tonal color matching. Now, when colors are well matched and complementary to each other in a tonal kind of way, it looks extremely put together, and that looks expensive. And lastly, the silk shirt look. This brings an instantly recognizable level of quality to your outfit, and it's such an easy way to create a classy, elevated, expensive look. What has been the light bulb for you? I read all the comments. I would love to hear. And lastly, I've released an online program that takes you from feeling diluted in your style to highlighting your distinctive essence. And you can find that in the description as online program. In it, you'll step through 3 phases. In the first phase, we ensure you establish the conditions for success to style yourself to look outstanding. In the second phase, I give you insights that enable you to elevate every look. And the final phase is when you reach the point where you can curate a collection that conveys your distinctive self. You can find out more and apply to join by following the link in the description that says online program. See you again soon.